Morena koutou, morena te whānau. Beautiful cereal this morning. Start with our karakia. Tuki tui te tuki roa te tuki ka tuki nā tu tēnei tuki ka te tuki nā rongo ue te mana. Ka hinga tāne ka tākoto kei raro kei ngā manu I rungi raro tāwhiwhi te tuki nei ka te tuki kei hoi ki ka tapu ka noa tēnā te hoi te hau o tū. Te hau o tāwhiri mā te wārea ki runga wārea ki raro tākoto. Tūru whakamoa ki a tīna, haumi e hui e tāi ki e. Morena te whānau, kia ora everybody. I hope everyone's keeping well. If you're just coming in for our first time, no mai ara mai whakatau mai. Just come in and follow the best you can, just to encourage to make a practice, lean in, see what sort of resonates with you, just to help sort of, you know, with any balance reset during the day, with during the week, during the you know, during our time, just to help us center, sort of come back and reset, and just encourage our responses to our environments as we move through the space. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. And our weather is getting a little bit warmer, we're getting a little bit windy out here, so hopefully our connection holds for us this morning. And just a kōrero around our manawa, you know, our manawa whakatau. So just around our small quiet time with our three hearts, and just to observe like what systems we are signaling, you know, to which ones we want operating, you know, to get our flow sort of back in the space and just draw us away from those times when we're always kind of like in the stress times or in the anxiety and all that sort of stuff. I remember kōrero I may have spoken on here before about, you know, those times when when we're sort of getting popped and our emotions are getting swayed, and it can really sort of throw us out a little bit, you know, like the in the animal kingdom, you know, they sort of move in their natural flow. If the lion is chasing the gazelle, it's always only in that moment that the gazelle is in survival or fear or, you know, anxiety mode. After the chase is over and the gazelle gets away, it doesn't kind of changes its consciousness back into, you know, its natural rhythm. It doesn't spend the rest of its life kind of looking for the lion. But sometimes for us, things can be triggered, and that we just sit in those spaces all the time, and those little spaces that we get with harmony, if you wanted to call it that, in our flow are these small snippets. So, you know, I like to bring encouragement into the mahi that we can sort of switch that over. So anything happens, we can respond and switch back to our natural rhythm or flow, which is outside of the stress and all of that, that really, you know, can really have a massive impact on how we are, our spaces, you know, our reaction to everything, our how we are thinking. You know, and to think the same way and to expect a different outcome can be a little bit insane. So it's really for us to make the change. You know, that's where our rubber hits the road. You can take the horse to water, but for it to drink is really upon its own choice. So for us to, you know, seek a different outcome, we have to change other things to sort of bring those into alignments. And so these are nice ways to lean into those places, and tools that sort of offer those spaces where we can kind of lean in a little bit more when things sort of get a little bit difficult. It's always good when things are good, because there's nothing sort of challenging those spaces. But when things kind of off kilter with things around us, you know, situations and mahi and whānau and people and all of these sort of things can sort of, you actually find yourself responding a little bit better, a little bit in a different way, a little bit calmer. You kind of take your time. All of those sort of traits start to come through, and you begin to find yourself kind of responding to similar situations that you're used to very differently. And you know, people all around will notice it as well, but the kind of holding those spaces offers them a space to also kind of look into the space, look into themselves, look into like, what's this person, what are you up to? You know, because you're not responding. Yeah, you usually do. So it's always from our PowerPoint, from our now, kind of is our PowerPoint, our power place for everyone else around us. And just to stay in the lane, as they say, stay in our lane. And it really gives them a place to be vulnerable and for them to sort of check in on what's sort of happening, as opposed to running around all subconscious all the time, like a lot of the stuff we talk about. Well, Reira, I hope everyone, you know, is kind of moving into those spaces. And when we do our small meditation, just to sort of drop in, like I was saying there last week, the more we focus, the more you sort of become a practice, the easier it starts to be to drop into those places and just line things up and just sort of sit in the self a little bit more balanced. So our three hearts, you know, our pū manawa, manawa, and our whatu manawa, to bring those into a line. When we breathe into, sort of breathe in and reach into, touch those places. When you take that walk inside and just bring those into a line and draw breath into them, and the breath helps ground those hearts into place, and really sort of bringing those into alignment sort of really helps with our clarity and how we move and how we start to respond and all of those sort of things. And it starts to move through the body and you know, really starts to release a lot of dis-ease that can sort of come up in the tinana and all of those discomforts that kind of hinder us a lot, especially through the Hinengaro and things like that. Hence the power of thought and where we are and what we are, the kai that we are taking in. Right, find your space. Just saying, if you're new, just come in, relax, follow through. Mahi Rākau. Start to open up our tinana. Find your space. Follow your breath. Slowly drop the chin to the chest. Upoko. Hands up onto the back of the upoko. Just allow that stretch to come through. Really good for us to keep these in place. Pull through that spine, open up down through the back of the neck. Toru, ua, tahi, kirokirunga. Just opening up through the neck. This pathway, a highway of many messages during the day. Toru, ua, tahi, back to center. Just tilt the upoko right ear to right shoulder. We're talking about, you need more of a stretch, just allow your arm just to apply a little bit of pressure onto the side of the upoko. Bring some stretch all the way down onto the top of the shoulder. Toru, ua, tahi, kawhiti, lefty into the left shoulder. Again, just bring the arm up if you need more of a stretch. Just open up down through the sides. Keeping our back straight, just be mindful of the breath. Just listening to our space. Toru, ua, tahi, back to center. Te roki Maui. Just turning the upoko, putting the chin over the left shoulder. Bringing a twist through here. Even through here, you may feel stretches into the back, down the side of the spine. Toru, ua, tahi, kawhiti. Chin over the right shoulder. Just open up through the kaki. place for us to align through the neck. Toru, ua, tahi. Bring our chin back to center. Again, just drop the chin to the chest. Just rolling the chin across to the left shoulder, back down across the chest, up to the right shoulder. Mahi pēnei. See what's happening in the tinana. Keep an eye on the breath, just to know your natural rhythm of breath. 2 more of these to open up through the kaki. It's halfway then. All that information runs into the tinana. Kapai. Come back to center. Haki roto. Haki waho. Just pushing our tinana forward. Remember, if you're on the chair, just feet flat on papa, lean forward. See if your hands can touch the ground. If you're on the V formality with the legs, you'll feel this up through the back of the waiwai. Just place your hands out in front of you onto papa. Just move as far forward as you can. We do 2 of these because the first one starts to open up. You come back up, take your breath, and you can climb back into the same mahi, just a little bit deeper. Toru, ua, tahi. Back up to center. Take our breath in. Pull the tinana. Release the breath. Come back in a little bit deeper to the same place. Feel this up through the arms, through the shoulders, down through the back, all the way into the glutes, especially if you're cross-legged. Just warm and open the tinana for our toto when we start our physical mahi. Toru, ua, tahi. Come back up to center, breath in, haki roto. Haki waho. Take our right chin to the knee. Remember that, ringa across the front, stretch that across the front of the tinana. To your ability, it pulls your stretch forward, all the way down the side of the tinana, all the way into that side hope. Toru, ua, tahi. Back to center, haki roto. Whakawhiti. Chin to the left knee. Draw your front hand across the tinana. As far as you can. Remember, listening to your tinana. Listening to your ability. Really pull that into the body. Toru, ua, tahi. Back up to center, haki roto, haki waho. Where's our breath between elbows? Right elbow to papa. Just bring the opposite arm over the top. Just allow the weight of the arm just to pull the stretch all the way through that side of the tinana. Try and relax the rhythm, relax the tinana. Get the natural rhythm of breath. Toru, ua, tahi. Back to center, haki roto, haki waho. So our elbow, pop up. The other one. Just allow that natural weight of the arm just to bring the stretch in. Relax the tinana. We're feeling this all the way down, opening the ribs all the way down into the hope. Just leaning on the elbow. Feel your rhythm of breath. Toru, ua, tahi. Beautiful. Coming back to our center. It's really simple ways to open the tinana. One of many. Find your space. just a little bit of time for us to create some quiet space, some quiet, calm space. Remember your position of your hands, just and being just aware of the energy that's happening. So palms facing papa, swam, facing each other or facing up. You may notice different things. Palm facing up can be a little bit more, draw a little bit more breath into the body. Play our 3 hearts this morning. Touching into the center of the 3 hearts and just bringing them into alignment. Yourself with the body. Eyes closed. Start to relax the body. Just let all that breath freely move through the tinana. Just bring yourself into a calm space. Start to move away from all the stuff external. Bringing it into the our internal spaces. Relax up through the back of the kaki or through the upoko. Relax the scalp muscles. Sometimes we don't realize they are tense. Come down through the forehead, or through those small areas, through the eyes, the cheeks, down into the waha. Relax the jaw joint all the way up through the jaw. The front of the kaki, hook onto the top of the shoulders. Just release and relax. Empty the thoughts, relax the Hinengaro. Just thinking about your breath, focus on your breath. Relaxing down through the shoulders, through the arms, through the forearms, through the ringa-ringa, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Relax down through the poho, through the chest, the upper shoulders, upper back, dropping the shoulders, down into the center of the back, to the solar plex, the top of the puku, down into the lower puku, down into the lower back. Relax down through the side of the tinana. Relax your rhythm of breath, relax your ribs. Feel the breath, relax your internal organs. Relax down into the hope, through the hips. Through the uri. Just allow the legs to relax. Through the thighs. Relax all through the knees. Down through the calves and the shins. All the way into the ankles, through the feet. All the way to the tips of the toes. Just feel your breath moving in and out of the tinana. Feel the line of the spine, it runs all the way. The base of the skull, all the way through the center of the tinana. deep into the lower back. Just feel that alignment through the body. Just allows your whole space to relax. Feel your breath entering through your whole tinana. Breath entering through the skin. To the muscle. Feel the breath entering through the bone. Through the marrow. Feel the breath saturating your whole tinana, your whole being. Elongate the breath. 3 deep breaths into the tinana. Expand the whole body. Hakiroto. Hakiwaho. Hakiroto. Feel the breath entering the whole space. Oho. Hakiroto. Hakiwaho. This morning, bring our attention to our whatu manoa. 3 deep breaths into the center of the upoko, our all-seeing heart. Hakiroto, first breath. Feel the breeze of your breath. Enter into the all-seeing heart. Touch against feel. Hakiwaho. Hakiroto. Drawing a long, slow, deep breath in the center of the whatu manoa. Our all-seeing heart. The breath. Touch its field. Hakiwaho. Hakiroto. Hakiwaho. You're ready, slowly bring your attention to the manoa, center of the poho. 3 deep breaths into the heart, center of the chest. Hakiroto, breath in. Hakiwaho. Hakiroto, breathe in, feel your breeze of your breath into the center of the chest, the center of the heart. Feel its warmth, feel its glow. Allow the breath to reach in and touch its field. Haki waho. Hakiroto. One more breath into the center of the heart. Feel its warmth, feel its glow. Allow your breath to enter deep into the heart. Haki waho. Bring these two hearts into alignment. Whatu manoa, our manoa. 3 breaths simultaneously into both hearts. Hakiroto. Feel your breath into the place, into the heart simultaneously. Go slow. Haki waho. Hakiroto. Haki waho. One more breath. Whatu manoa, manoa, hakiroto. Feel their alignment. Feel your breath into both at one time. Haki waho. Right, slowly bring your attention to the humanoa. Center of the puku, our emotional whare. 3 breaths, hakiroto. Inhale the breath. Feel the breeze of the breath into the center, the pumanoa, our emotional heart. Anything comes up, any resistance, just allow it to leave with the exhale breath. Haki waho. Hakiroto. The pumanoa. Haki waho. Just allow everything to release from the emotional house. One more breath. Hakiroto. Haki waho. Right, now bring our three hearts into alignment. Aligning through the tinana. Now 3 breaths into the 3 hearts simultaneously. Hakiroto. Feel the breeze of the breath into the three hearts. Feel their alignment through yourself. Hakiroto. Hakiwaho. Hakiroto. Draw our breath. The three hearts. Hakiwaho. Just allow your breath to flow naturally. One more breath, aligning our hearts into our center. Hakiroto. Hakiwaho. Our breath. So our breath through our uri. Also deep breath to our puimotomoto, hakiroto. All the way to the puimotomoto, hakiwaho. Slowly come back to your natural rhythm of breathing. Coming back to our space. Slowly rising for our kotipito. Remember just to hold the state. Try to embody the movement. We're just moving the same energy into our physical movement. Our four directions. Start to open up, create fluidity through the body. Now te taira whiti. Knowing ourselves in the world of light. Hakiroto, find your stance. Hakiwaho. Just feel the breath move in and out of the tinana. Feel your movement through the tinana, through the body. To the best of your ability. Breathe in. Feel the breath release. Feel the body relax. Find your center. Kotipito. Tu wheramai kia rangi nui. Stretch and reach through the tinana. Tā moa kia papatuanu. Feel the space between our movement. Kotipito. Return to your center. Rutia te Māori. Grasp your life. Hei oranga Wairua. Hei oranga Hinengaro. Hei oranga Tinana. Hei oranga Whānau. O te pito, which both sides. Te tūtama tāne. O tūtama wahine. O te pito, masculine and feminine, return to its balanced center. O ki whakamuri. Ia ngā atu ki ngā tūpuna. Hei oranga. Ngāuri. Whakaheke. Ko te pito. We return to the center. Tūpuna ta Māori. Kōrero mai. Ti hei. From our taira whiti. Uri ki te tai tonga. Accentuate your movements. Hakiroto. Feel your breath. Hakiwaho. Hakiroto, opening up the tinama. Hakiwaho. Hakiroto. Hakiwaho. Slight bend in the knees. Return to your center. Kotipito. Tu wheramai kia rangi nui. Deep lunge, stretch out through the top towards rangi. Tā moa kia papatuanu. Drop through the waiwais. Energy of papa. Return to your center. Kotipito. Rutia te Māori. Close their hands, acknowledge the brace of the life force. Hei oranga Wairua. Hei oranga Hinengaro. Hei oranga Tinana. Hei oranga Whānau. O te pito, back to our centre. Te tūtama tāke. Te tūtama wahine. Balance your centre, feminine, masculine. O ki whakamuri. Ngā atu ki ngā tūpuna, hei oranga, o ngā uri, whakaheke, o te pito, raise to your centre. Tukuna ta Māori, runga mai ti hei, huri ki te tai, hauauri, mai ti swell the tangoroa, hina, ka puta, mai ti currents that run with each and every one of us, ka puta, Ākina, Āputa, mai te o centre, o te pito, stable yourself. I whera mai kia rangi nui, tā maua ki a papatuanu, o te pito. Rutia te Māori, hei oranga Wairua, hei oranga Hinengaro, hei oranga Tinana, hei oranga Whānau, o te pito. Te tūtama tāne, te tūtama wahine, o te pito, centre of our balance. So ki whakamuri, a ātu ki ngā tūpuna, hei oranga, o ngā uri, whakaheke, o te pito. Tukuna ta Māori, ti hei, uauru, uri ki te tai whakarau, our last direction, Ākina, Āputa, Ākina, Āputa, Ākina, Āputa, your centre, o te pito. Tu whera mai kia rangi ui, a maua ki a papatuanuku, o te pito to our centre. Tia te Māori, hei oranga Wairua, hei oranga Hinengaro, hei oranga Tinana, hei oranga Whānau, o te pito. Te tūtama tāne, our masculine. Te tūtama wahine, feminine, return unto its balance centre, te pito. Ki whakamuri, ātu ki ngā tūpuna, hei oranga, o ngā uri, whakaheke, o te pito. Well for our generations that are to come. Tukuna ta Māori, ti hei, Ākina, Āputa. Place the palms forward, took the shoulders back. Te tūkoko up. Just feel your tinana open, relaxed. Your whole self aligning. Ākina, one deep breath. Āputa. Feel its energy pulsating through the body. Right, bring our shoulder up this morning. Short Rākau, palms facing up. Quite lucky pene this morning. Just moving through the actions of our arms. You get to open up these through the shoulders, starting to warm our tinana up. Just nice ways to keep our flexibility, keep energy moving through the body, so it kind of doesn't end up sitting just in one place. Movement is a powerful tool used in many ceremonies, many traditions. Rima, Wā, Toru, Rua, Tahi, Kapa. Back to the right hand, Mahi Rākau, Slowly tapping from the top of the knee all the way to the thigh. Opening up these spaces, tapping through some of our haimata. Slowly draw your rākau around to the front. All the way up through the thigh area. Do our count off, do our 5. From the top of the knee, just softly, just so you get the aim. Just want to stay away from the knee. Just all through that muscle area. All through those haimata. Toru. Whā. Rima. Tapai. Whakawhiti to rākau, bring our rākau into the left hand. Okay, just tapping above the knee, all the way up to the thigh. All the way into the hope, all the way through the front. Just lightly, so you begin just to get those targets. You'll get different lively little areas, different days, different times. Just to open up through the tina. The energy, stagnant energy moving. Mahi, Rua, Toru, Whā, Rima. Opening up those pathways. Awesome. Bring our rākau back around to the front. Mahi anō, palms facing up. The straighter you have the rākau, the more of a stretch it brings through the arm. Tahi, Rua, Toru, Whā, just come to your ability. Rima, Ngāpai. Awesome. Something to do before we take our rest period. Bring our short rākau down. Long rākau. Palms facing down. Mahi pēnei. Opening up through the shoulders. Bigger movements for the tinana. Remember, just feel your ability to where you are comfortable. Just that little bit further. The tinana will start opening up, especially if you haven't kind of done it for a while. Toru, Rua, Tahi, Kapai Mahi pēnei. It's time rolling the rākau around the tinana. Mahi pēnei. Right up through the shoulders, through the arms. Whā, Toru, Rua, Tahi, Kapai, whakawhiti, and back the other way. Just roll the rākau around the tinana. Also, just clearing around the outside of the tinana. This energy creates around us. Whā, Toru, Rua, Tahi, Kapai, bring our rākau up onto the shoulders, Mahi pēnei. Remember, listen to your tinana. The stretch may not be as far around as others. Whaiama, just take your time and just move into your space. Rima, Ono, Pitu, Waru, Iwa, Te Kau, Kapai, pivot off the back foot, turn further around. And that front hand, that front arm that keeps coming around to the front, if you apply a bit more pressure, you'll feel it, throw a deeper stretch into the back shoulder. Keep pivoting off the back foot so we look after our waiwais and knees. Rima, Ono, Pitu, Waru, Iwa, Te Kau. Right. Ngā rākau, back around to the front, up over the top. Our poho, our chest, Mahi pēnei. Pushing the arms right across, opening up through the back of the shoulders and through the shoulder blades. Keep touching the chest as you come back to the center. Rima, Ono, Pitu, Waru, Iwa, Te kau, right, now we're opposite the leg, push the rākau up. Parallel with the opposite leg. Toru. Whā. Rima. Ono. Whitu. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Right, descend up, pushing straight across. Okay, you lower your stance if you like, widen the legs, find your code space. Rima. Ono. Whitu. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Kia rākau back, arms facing down, Mahi Tinana, pushing the arms forward. To allow the rhythm of the body to take its natural movement. Tahi. Ua. Oru. Whā. Feel that all through the back. Whitu. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Ka pai. Elbows. Focus on driving the elbows forward. Through the shoulders. Draw more movement through the back, through the ribs, all the way to the hope. Get our toto moving through our tinana. Oru. Whā. Rima. Ono. Whitu. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Beautiful. We got rākau, back to centre. Arms facing up. Mahi Tinana. Still eyesight. Find your pose position. Be aware of where your waiwai are. Be a slight bend in the knees, a little bit wide up. Holding yourself. Rima. Ono. Whitu. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Right, drive the rākau out. Drive it up. Move it off that back foot. Mahi. Rua. Toru. Whā. Rima. Ono. Whitu. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Now stage 3. If you're not comfortable, stay where you are, otherwise drop through the waiwais. Into that squat. It's allowing our thighs to open themselves through the knees, and our toto. Moving through our waiwais. Rima. Ono. Whitu. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Go back to stage 1. Just our rākau. Up to eyesight. Mahi. Rua. Oru. Whā. Rima. Ono. Whitu. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Beautiful. Ngā rākau, centre. Right hand at the top, left hand at the bottom, feet parallel. Step back, draw the rākau to the back shoulder, step forward, full extension on the arms. Back down lower, rākau to the back shoulder. Right. As you get used to the movement, you should be able to create fluidity through your feet. And your arms. Rima. Ono. Whitu. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Ka pai. We're not dropping down. Back into the waiwais. Try and keep the back straight. Mahi. Rua, Toru, Hā, Rima, Ono, Whetu, Waru, Iwa, Tekau. Right, come back to our first, just stepping in. Just feel the fluidity through your tinana. The Rākau moves forward, comes back. Forward, step back. Full extension on the arms. Rima, Ono, Whetu, Waru, Iwa, Tekau. Right, Ngā Rākau back to centre. Right hand at the top, Mahi Pēnei. It's our first stage. Kahi, Rua, Toru, Hā, Rima, Ono, Whetu, Waru, two more, Iwa, Tekau. Stage 2 is the change with both palms up. Brings an extra dimension into the Rākau. Now coordination. Kahi, Rua, Toru, Hā, Rima, 5 more, Ono, Whetu, Waru, Iwa, Tekau. It's our 10. Now point the toes out and lean into the Rākau. Tahi, Rua, Toru, Hā, Rima, Ono, Whetu. You're opening up the hope, putting some pressure through the waiwais, also opening up through the hips. Whetu, Waru, Iwa, Tekau. Beautiful. Tapa. Bring our Rākau back to centre whānau. One we haven't done for a while, bring our Rākau around the back. Around the back of our shoulders. Right, bring our left arm. Grab the Rākau, palm facing away. Apply pressure from the top arm. Pull that arm away from the tinana. Really good for opening up the shoulders, especially if we're sitting a lot during the day. For those places, just pull the arm away from the tinana, rehab, things that are happening for our shoulders. Tahi, Rua, Toru, Hā, Rima. Just release the pressure off the top of the top arm. Shake that arm out. Really good to strengthen our rotator cuffs all through those areas. Ka pai whakawhiti tō Rākau. Just changing our Rākau to the other side. Bringing our right hand round behind our back. Mahi Pēnei. Over the left shoulder. Apply pressure from the top. Just pulling that Rākau away at the bottom and pulling our arm at the bottom away from the tinana. Just stretch through those shoulders. Really good, especially if we don't have a lot of movement during the day and we are sitting at the desk or things like that. These are really good to keep our posture. Hold our own space so we don't end up kind of leaning forward a lot, especially in the, our sitting mahi during the day. Rima, Hā, Toru, Rua, Tahi, Kapa. Release the pressure, shake that arm out. These are also good to do it in the evenings. Usually 3 times I would do it, just sort of keep swapping, alternating each side. Bring our Rākau around to the front. Into our whakatā. Push your extension arm out. Take your step back. Slowly lower down onto the Rākau. Now we should be coming down to where you start to feel the stretch. Using our Rākau as a tautoko, or te tinana. So allow that stretch all the way through the tinana. All the way down the back of the waiwai. Toru, ua, tahi. Might drop your hands a little bit further down your Rākau. Just come deeper into the stretch. But keep your hands on your Rākau because that also creates stability in the tinana and other areas of the body, as opposed to just having your hands on the floor. Let that puku drop, let that stretch come in through the hope, down through the back of the legs. Tai, rua, toru, wha, lima, ono, whetu, waru, iwa, tekau. Beautiful. Back up to our whakatā. Ia Rākau. Left palm closed facing down, right palm facing up, open. Ha ki roto. Ha ki waho. Ki te tātuni ki te takoro, ki te koikoi tātuni, ki te kapu whauri, ka whātu, ki whākia ki te rau, ki te wahi kua mata he kua rau, ki te rau, ki te whakatau. Ki te tio mātu, ki te tari, ki te rau, ki te rau, ki te rau, ki te whāpinga, ki te whai, ki te rau, ki te whai, ki te Māori, ko mai ranga te mea, ki te wākitanga mea reo, ki te mea, ki te mea, Okay, just a mihi to everyone for coming into our space. Also just for you, really. It's a lot of it is really just turning up for ourselves in many spaces. I hope everyone's having a good weekend. Got their last day locked in for catch-ups with Whānau or whatever is going on out there for you. And just utilising some of our tools in your practices, in any practices you may run, just to bring everyone to a space. I find that a nice one because it draws everyone into the kaupapa that's happening at the time. It just really sort of breaks a lot of the stuff that's kind of, can come into the space or the spaces that they're coming from. So just utilise these whānau, drop in and create our centre. Kia ora koutou, have a beautiful Monday. We'll see you on Wednesday. Tā kite.